Hmm. All right. Okay. Welcome to another review. Straight to the point. This time I'm going to talk about Boy Next World. World. Yeah, I think it's World, right? World. However that shit is pronounced. Okay. Anyway, I've seen the first 5 episodes of the story. It was a while ago. I watched the first three like a while ago, and I think last week or so I watched the episode 4 and 5. But I've not actually talked about it on this page, so I'm going to give a little bit of a deep dive into it and just wrap it up, right? Just give my little opinions on this. Now, to begin this story, I didn't expect it to be good. I'm not going to lie. I expected it there's a story about beach. I don't remember the title. I'll just put the picture up, okay? But that story, when I watched it, I think it's from the meme or that woman who write the stories. It's from her writing discography or whatever. I don't know what that thing is called, but basically it's from her stuff, and it wasn't interesting to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. I was really kind of bored. It's about that story. It's about a writer who comes to like an island, and then he meets this other person, and then they kind of start hooking up, blah blah blah. However that goes. I don't really remember the title. I just put the picture up, but that thing was very boring for me. So because of that, I wasn't sure about anything, with the MAME or MAM projects. I watched another other previous project I watched of her was the Love in the Air, and Love in the Air, the same actors were in it. The same actors in Boy Next Door were in Love in the Air, and Love in the Air. I kind of wait, the same actors from the show that I'm also talking about were also in Love in the Air. They were in the second part of the story, which I did not watch. Okay, but I watched the first half, not the entire first half, the first like 4 episodes or so, and it was interesting for me. It was interesting to me, but I did not like the main character, the one with a hairband. I found him very, very annoying. Oh God, I found him to be very, very annoying. So with that too, with this new show, I wasn't sure about it, especially when I started the show and the first episode was giving that kind of energy where it was still one character is playing very dumb and the other character is playing very I know everything kind of energy, similar kind of behavior. So I wasn't sure, but as the story progressed, I found it to be interesting, and it was good. It was good. It was good. And as I watched more episodes, I'm still keeping my good, rating of this story. It's good. But there is something that it keeps happening that I don't like. There is a mystery side of the story which feels like a clickbait. Okay, it's like at the end of each episode, they try and hint that they're going to tell us something new, something, or that they will tell us something later that would make us want to watch more of the episode, want to know more of the story. But then the next episode, you expect, for them to give more background or whatever they try to tell you in the ending of the last episode. They don't do that. They just focus on the love story of the main characters, or focus on whatever they've been doing prior, which is like the love story part, and that's it. And then towards the end, they don't give you another clickbait or another baiting for you to watch the next episode. And I find that to be very annoying. Really, really annoying, because what are you doing to me? Okay? It makes that very annoying to watch. I'm not going to lie to you. But the story is still good to watch, regardless of the mystery aspect or not. The characters are interesting to follow. Everything else is fun to watch. Somebody is making noise outside, and it's kind of, I don't know what is affecting the audio, but I hope you can clearly hear what I'm saying. But anyway, what was I saying? The what's it called? Yeah, without the mystery aspect of the story is still good to watch. The energy or the character dynamic between the main characters, the Pooh character and Sir character, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, which I know I'm not. But the energy between them, the character dynamic, the behavior pattern is it fits, it works, and I like that. And then the second couple to the Wim and Jane character, they too, they're part of the story too. I don't like it. It's not that there's something wrong with the story. No, I love their story because I want to see more of it. But the plot, like previous BL stories, they are focusing way too much on the Sir and Pooh character, and they're not giving the Wim and Jin character much of a light to shine on, or much of a spot to shine on, right? And I don't like that because again, what do you call it, the Sir and Pooh character, we've seen a lot of what's going on with them. We are seeing every episode is basically about them, right? And that is fun to watch. But you can't show me the women and Jim storyline a little bit and expect me to be okay with that. Because I feel like there is something interesting with that side of the story, but they're not giving me anything with them. And I wish they would. Really, come on now. Like, for real, give me something. A lot. Like we get like how we get like 30 minutes, if like the story is 40 minutes, we get like 30-35 minutes story of Pooh and Sir, and then we'll get like 2 minutes of women Jane, and then the 3 minutes maybe of their friendship and stuff. And I feel like that's not enough. That is not enough. Give me more of the women Jane character, right? Because it gets it. You know what? It feels like watching Cooking Crash, the show Cooking Crash with the Afghan, ship. That show, for example, there were like two couples in that show, two main couples. But the story focused too much on the off and can couple that it became very boring to watch because the off and can couple we'd had already seen their storyline and it was good. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was good. It was decent, right? But then the second couple had something to show us that we wanted to see, but we barely get anything from their side of the story. They will come in for like a minute, and then the Afghan couple will be there for like 39, and it did not make for a good balance between the first couple and the second couple. That is like old school BL. We are trying to move away from that. Let's try and create a good balance between first, second, and third couples. Okay, and that's how it feels like in this story, and I don't really vibe or care for that. So there is that. If they show more of that side of the couple, I would probably be interested to watch more of the episode. I think, it's part of what made me even watch the episode 5. When I watched the episode 4, it was given the exact same thing they've been doing. They'll give you a nice story for the most part, with the main characters, and then give you a bit of a clickbait towards the end. But because they showed some of the women Jane characters, I was like, you know what, let me watch one more episode. Maybe they will give some good balance. But I watched it and those guys barely had any story in that too as well. It felt like a lot of clickbaiting going on. So because of that, I just, I'm going to take a break and come back later. And oh, by the way, the guy who plays Archie in the story, he's the same guy from what's it called? Sangmin Dinio. He's one of the characters in the shop owner or whatever. Right, yeah. So there is that. It was cool to see that. Um, I like the girls in the story too. The one who keeps hitting the Archie head. Good for her, right? Yeah, she keeps doing that. I like that. What else do I want to say about this story? So overall, that's my review of the entire, I think, first to 5 episodes. I think that's the only episode I've watched. Either first to 5 or first to 6. I'm not sure. But it was good and it's still decent watch so far. So I'll give it that. I would recommend it because it's still nice to watch. And though I don't like the clickbait aspect of it, it's still something that feels good and nice to watch. I'll just say that. All right. So that's the end of my review of the story Boy Next World. Wait, I'm actually talked about the story itself. Oh God, I have not. Okay, so what can I say about it? I wanted to end it at the 10th minute, but it seems I've not actually even talked about the story itself. So let me just try and wrap it up within 2 minutes. All right. Okay, so the Seal character we have, so you're going to have some spoilers here, obviously. With the Seal character, so far, in the beginning, I thought it was something to do with power worlds and stuff like that, right? But as I watch more episodes, it seems like that's not what it's about. It seems that, the boy has been given some kind of requirement in life by his mother that he's trying to, follow. And because of that, it has made him to be very secluded from society or like introverted in one weird way or another. And that's why he has never encountered this blue person. But he knows a lot about this blue person because he's been given stalker energy for the most part. Not 100%, but you know what? Actually, in the first episode, it was kind of giving stalker energy when I think he woke up from whatever concussion or whatever he had. I think he had a car accident. He woke up from it, and the first place he went was a pool place. And he hugged him and then started talking about how he knows this and how he knows that. In that moment, I wanted Pooh to report him and be like, yo, hello, police, where you at? This exactly. I was like, okay, I get what is going on, and this is like a love story, so it's supposed to look cute, but it's giving like heavy stalker kind of energy. So I was like, girl, get out your phone, okay? But obviously, he did not do that. So anyway, that's basically what happens, what his side of the story. And though he knows that he doesn't really have much of a freedom left, I think the car was like a wake up call for him. So he's trying to get to know the guy as best as he can or whatever. I don't know. Maybe there could be another twist down the line. Who knows? But so far, that's all I know. And then the Pooh character, he's just a lovely. Um, I'm not going. I won't say he's insecure or anything, but he's the kind of character who doesn't feel like he is, as cute or as adorable as he is, and he's not the kind of character that makes it is like, oh, he's forcing it as like, oh, I'm not cute, but he knows damn well that he's cute. No, it's not like that. He actually believes that he's not. I don't know the word, but oh god, I can't think of the word. But he doesn't feel like he is what people say he is. He doesn't feel like he's what this character says he is. So I felt like that was an interesting character, and I felt like that was a good way of building up that character because it feels more genuine than what you see in other stories where they build characters like that, but you can clearly tell that this person is not giving off the energy that he or she says they are giving off, trying to have an insecurity or whatever, but they don't make it look believable. This one did not have that problem. I actually believed him when he was continuously, having that kind of I'm not cute enough kind of lines that he had in the story. All right. With the Wim character, he's the friend of the Seal character, right? I hope I don't get it wrong. I hope I don't get the names wrong. Yeah, and with him, so far, he seems to be a very good friend. He's been there for the guy. He knows the guy's background, and so he's been there for him. Basically, that's what we have so far. And he's very outspoken in the way that I love. And that's why I think the Jin character also kind of likes him a lot because of his outspoken nature, the way he speaks his mind. He made a very corny joke one time when they were looking at the stars, and it was so stupid. Oh my, like I get it. It was really adorable and stuff. When they were looking at the stars together, I don't remember what episode. Probably episode three. Well, not stars, small the sky. Right, it was in the daytime at school and stuff. And they were looking at it, and the guy made some corny joke and stuff. It was adorable. I get why he felt for him. Anyway, with the Jin character too, we are told that he's able to read people's minds. That was for me. I found that interesting when at first I believed the concept of power universe. That's what I thought the story was going. But now that the story is not going there and it feels like a normal story for the most part, having one person being a mind reader in there, it just I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. But it's still something he does. And I like the way he laughs when people are just, you know, when he's reading their minds and they're saying the darnish stuff, or when he's together with Wim and Wim, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, is like being himself and stuff. That little smile that he gives is really adorable, and I kind of like that. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say so far. I will definitely watch more of this story, though I will not say I am 100% super excited to watch it, because I don't like the clickbait aspect of it. It kind of reminds me of what's it called? What show was it? My Rider or My Ride? That was BL, right? That too, they usually used to do that, and I basically I got tired of that show. That you know what? That show is very similar to this show in one way or another, in the sense that the main couple took most of the time, but I wasn't only interested in the main couple. I was interested in the second couple, and in My Ride, the second couple is what I was interested in, and that's the only reason I finished that show. I'm not going to lie to you about that. The first couple was very annoying to me. Their plot line was very hypocritical. They were trying to make it seem as though the other guy was the cheater when they themselves were also cheating, emotionally cheating and stuff. It wasn't cool. So it made it very hard to, like them as characters. But in second couple, they were kind of interesting. The doctors and stuff, they were very interesting to watch. But they did not have much of a time slot, or their duration in most of the episodes were not that long. But it was still interesting to watch for the most part for them. Okay, and that's how it kind of feels with this one. Except that in this one, the Sir and Pooh characters are not like, I don't find them annoying or anything just yet. They're cool so far, but I still want to see more of the second couple. All right. Anyway, that's what I have to say for now. I don't know how long it's been. It's probably been 15 minutes now. Okay, so now I'm wrapping it up. There's my review of the story, and I would recommend it for you to watch and have fun. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening. Bye.